Hi, Mr. Andrew here, and today we're talking least common multiple of 9 and 12. So first off, we could just do this by saying, let's count out their multiples. So in other words, count by the number. So 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3, 27, 9 times 4 is 36, and then we have a 45, so on and so forth, forever and for always. 12 would be 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. And now this is something that even if you know it, it takes time. It takes time to write out these multiples. And even then, it's not something that's fun or is easy to do. It's tedious. So why don't we just skip this? Although I can easily pull out the answer. I could say the least one that they have in common is 36. So therefore, we know the answer is 36. Which wasn't too bad in this case, but if we have three numbers, or say more than that, we have quite a bit on our hands. Now we can do this by prime factorization, and this is a universal fail-proof method. So if we had 9 and 12, all we have to do is prime factorize these. We can say 9 is 3 times 3, and 12 is 3 times 4, and that 4 is a 2 and a 2. And if you're having trouble with this, go back to our prime factorization video. But here we have our prime factorization. So for 9, it's 3 squared. For 12, it is 2 squared times 3. Now there's two different ways of thinking about this and getting the LCM. Okay. The first way is you look at these numbers. I see we have 2's and 3's. So I'm going to write down a 2 and a 3. Okay? And then I take the highest power I see for any given kind, or any given type. See, so I have 3 squared here, and I have 3 nothing. 3 to the 1, technically, if I want to put a 1 up there. So I can say 3 squared is bigger than 3 to the first, so I'll take a 2. Now this 2, I can say there's 0 2's there, so that's a 0. And there's 2 2's here, so I gotta take the biggest one, 2 2's. So I get 2 squared, 3 squared. In other words, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, which is equal to 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12, 12 times 3 is 36. So that's good that it checks with our answer above. Another way of doing this, at least a less popular way, is by taking everything. We take everything, LCM. We take this 3 and that 3 and this 3, so all 3 3's, and then a 2 and a 2. But then I have to strike out what's been counted twice. Or in other words, we have to strike out what they have in common. So this has a 3, that has a 3, this has a 3. Well, they have one 3 in common, so I have to strike that one out. And then again, I get the same thing as we did above. So 3, 3, 2, 2, which comes together to be 36. So either way will net you the answer. There are multiple ways of thinking about this, and if your teacher showed you a different way, then there's even more ways. There are as many ways as you can think of. But these are the popular two, in my opinion, and hopefully these will help you out. Enjoy.